Hey, what's up? I'm Ga. This is 7 Mortal Sins. Welcome. It's Tuesday. Once again, got an update. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So Limbo Discovery is here. I hate this. This is basically trying to force you to spend gems. Garden of Mystery is still here. We got Swimsuit Belphegor with the Midsummer Battle Royale. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the event here. It's pretty easy. Here's all your bonus casts. You can take a look. Got quite a few this time around. One change that I don't like is where is it? Right here. Okay, so Userjoy decided that 300 stamina a day was too generous. Now we get 200. And also, for some reason, there are 3 forms of event currency here, which I hate. You basically grind the event stage for these heart potion things, and then you have to trade them for flags, which get traded for this stuff. Apparently you can get some of these flags in the event stage as a drop, but from what I've heard, it's pretty rare. So this exchange rate is pretty rough, from what it sounds like. I haven't done the math myself, but it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Then we got the standard stuff for that one. Oh yeah, so Riot of Blood is back. Thank God. I still don't understand why Userjoy refuses to make this permanent content. It's permanent rotating, I guess, in Taiwan, but they won't do it here. It's like, we see what you're doing in the other servers, just do it here too. Like, how hard is that to implement? Like, it can't be that hard. But that's back. It's red buff this time around. They still haven't done a Waker buff or 4-star buff for Riot of Blood. Which is kind of annoying. Like, they just keep rotating between the 3 different types. Like, give us something new. Something new. Like, all these events are basically just reskinned. Like, it's the same event, but it looks different. Like, that's not real content. Characters, like, they keep giving us new characters, which is cool, I guess. But characters are not content. Content is content. And, like, how much gems we have to spend to get the characters and, like, all the resources that go into it makes it, like, really hard to, you know, justify building a whole bunch of characters. Like, you really have to pick and choose, which is fine, but at the end of the day, like, when you're stuck with the same characters over and over and over and over on your own account because you can't justify building another character, or you don't have the resources to pull for another character, like, it just gets really stale really quickly. And I'm a person that likes a lot of options. I like to build a bunch of characters. I like to have a bunch of teams, so that way I can test things, I can swap things out, I can try new things, different combinations. You know, like, let's say another RPG, like Pokemon, right? You need a water Pokemon for your team. So you get one, you level them up, you train them, you put them in your team, they're not working out. Okay, well, I need a different water Pokemon, so you go get a different one, you level them up, train them, try it out, maybe that works, maybe it doesn't, maybe you want to try, like, a different team comp. Like, in 7 Mortal Sins, let's say you need, like, I don't know, like a speed booster or a healer, but you don't have the resources to, like, swap a whole bunch of characters out and keep trying new things. You're literally just pinned. Like, you have to pick either waifu or meta or both if you're waifu happens to be meta, and you're basically forced to stick with it unless you want to shell out a bunch of money, a bunch of resources, a bunch of time, because it takes like forever to build characters in this game, which is very, very disappointing because I really like this game from a gameplay perspective, but we just don't get enough to really be able to do what I want to do with the game, so to speak. Like going into arena, like I basically just have my one arena team, and everybody has like their one arena team, kind of swap out a few characters here and there, but you know, is what it is. I'll probably have some more thoughts on that maybe in another video once I kind of you know, focus everything and get things a little bit more figured out, but just in general, there's been this growing feeling of discontent, if that's even a word, with this game, where I'm just feeling a lot less satisfied, like the more that I play it. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to keep playing this game, I really do, but it just feels like, to me, like user joy is kind of running it into the ground. Like, I don't know, maybe if this weren't a gacha game it would be just amazing, but I don't know. Let's go over the new character. So we got Swimsuit Belphegor, Spindrift Bumblebee. So her banner, got OG Belphegor, she's a tank, and new Belphegor, she's also a tank. She has some cool stuff. You know, I'd like to try her out and build her, but don't have the resources to justify spending on her. So her passive is kind of the main selling point, in my opinion. She's kind of niche in that she basically just shuts down speedy green characters. Like, if you look here, it is a 20% speed debuff to the 2 fastest tech type enemies, which, I mean, okay, cool, like the metagame isn't really fast greens right now, but maybe it will be in the future, maybe something to mess around with. The other thing is she inflicts weak on the 2 enemies with the highest HP, which slashes their HP by 35%, which is absolutely fantastic. Just having that alone will make bulky enemies a lot easier to handle. And she also has another thing that basically reduces the damage she takes, stacks up a couple of times. And all of her stuff scales off of defense, which is pretty cool. You can make her into this, you know, really bulky bruiser type character, which is really nice. She also inflicts headwind and freeze, so she's kind of this like red utility character, where she like comes in and she is just kind of annoying to deal with, while stuffing greens. Like, she's not bad. I wouldn't say she's a like top tier must-have character, but she's not bad. You know, if Belphegor is your waifu, definitely go pick her up. She is super cute. Like, it's ridiculous. I love this artwork so much. But I can't pull on this. And then Limbo Discovery. This is like the absolute worst timing for this, and they did this on purpose. This is bait. So, Glory Belial, aka Swimsuit Belial, is probably the next character we're going to get. She is basically just Belial, but blue. Like, I mean, obviously she's Belial, right? But she has like the same potential, the same power level, I guess, as OG Belial. from what I've been hearing. And UserJoy putting this here right now just says, dump all your gems and then spend money on the next banner. Like this is absolute bait, and I won't stand it. But other than that, Contract of Blood is still here. Another thing, so you might be noticing that a certain banner is missing, right? Where is it? Yes, this banner right here. This banner is gone. But we just got these scrolls right now. Weird. Great timing. Great quality. Let me see if I can find them in my inventory. They're down here somewhere. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, this used to be a ticket. Like, when did this change, and where do I use it? What the hell? Yeah, look. I still had scrolls from this. What am I doing? What is this one? Omelet Justice. This banner's gone too! Is there an exchange? Can I exchange these for other scrolls? Let me see here. Scrolling and we're scrolling. Sometimes at the very end they let me... Okay, I mean, I guess. Right? But then for this one, you notice that the scroll exchange is absent. Weirdly absent. Like, I'm just sitting on these scrolls and they're doing nothing. What's the point of that? Like, God. Do better, UserJoy. Do better. Like, I don't say this out of spite or anything, but like a lot of people will just look at a gacha game. Will look at this game and be like, yeah, that's about average for a gacha game. You know, that's normal. It's not normal. Stop accepting mediocrity. Push the devs to do better, to make the best possible experience for everybody. Like, I want to be playing the best possible version of the game, and you should too. Okay? Oh, my thoughts are all over the place. I don't even know where to go with this next, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm just feeling a little bit discontent with this game. I still like the characters, I still like the gameplay, but it's just hard, I guess, for lack of a better term. Starting to feel a lot of the same feelings as I did when I quit some of the other gacha games. A little bit of spite, a little bit of not quite depression, but like disgust, maybe? Not that I'm disgusted with this game yet, but day by day I can feel that discontent growing. I'll stick it out until, you know, anniversary, see how they do. Maybe, you know, they pull their head out of their ass and get their shit together, but I doubt it. And God, like, just all the new stuff that they're coming out with just feels like blatant cash grabs to get the whales to spend. Like, I just learned today that Taiwan has legendary rare soul mirrors, and it costs 150,000 soul dust to upgrade them. That amount of soul dust, you would have been able to upgrade an entire set of ultra rares. And like, I can't even imagine what that banner looks like. It's just, you should be excited for upgrades, right? Like, you know, your character got some new toys to play with, your character got some buffs, but every time something new comes out, it's just like borderline soul-crushing. Like, I'm not looking forward to a lot of new stuff, because that just means more of the same grind for terrible rewards. Like, you go look at the PvP shop for these books. Like, this is just a pain to grind. Like, it's not fun. Yeah, I think that's about it. Not sure what else to say at this moment in time. I'm sticking with it for now. Don't want to leave anyone hanging. Still mostly enjoying my experience for the time being. But we'll see. We'll see where this game takes us, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.